G'day guys and girls, welcome back to the channel. Just here doing a solo mission this morning or this afternoon, I think it's nearly midday, up at Camden Dam. The lake is extremely low, but that doesn't mean that the fishing is going to be any worse than it normally is. It's pretty late in the season. The brown trout season has almost come to an end, unfortunately, but some of the rainbow waters is open for another month. So I'm just here hoping to catch a few brown trout. As I said, the lake is extremely low. It's a bit of an overcast, misty, rainy day, but I'm still going to search for those fish anyway. It's either that or I can sit at home and do jack shit. So I thought I'd come up here and do a bit of fishing. I've got the fly rod out this morning. I've just got a black mayfly sort of on there at the moment, just because it's already what I had sort of set on there. And I've got the spin rod just in case I come across a couple of weedless areas. So yeah, we'll walk down the track here and get down there and see if we can spot some fish. So I'll just quickly go through my gear that I use when I go trout fishing. So I use some light gear. I've got nothing but Daiwa. I've got a Daiwa Air XT LT3000C. It's a really good trout reel, anything light like flathead or brim, and also the Daiwa Air Rod XT. It's a 2.2 meter rod, perfect for trout fishing, as I said, a bit of light saltwater fishing. Really nice reel action on it. I've got some 6-pound braided line. I'm not a huge fan of braided line, but I thought I'd give it another try this year, seeing that I've had mono on there for a couple of years. So I really like the gold and bronze accents that go with the rod and with the black. And the lure that done all the damage today is a Wonder Wobbler. You can just get him in at Tamer Marine. And this one's a bit bashed up now from a few teeth marks and whatnot, but I'm sure that's still got plenty of fish left in it. And I've got a couple other flavours there as well. So I've got a pink with a black spots and a bit of cream, and I think I've got another one in my bag that's got a bit of pink on it, but it's more of a black and pink. So yeah, that's what done the damage. This is the one that done the damage today, and that's my gear. So as of yet, I haven't seen any fish on the surface. I put the fly rod away, started using a spinner because I found some really deep water. I've had one massive hit over there from I would say it's pretty decent sized fish, but he only sort of hit the lure and disappeared. I did have another hit from another fish as well in the same spot, but thought I might stick to this style of fishing just for about probably half an hour or something, an hour. Yeah, see if I can't pick up a fish on it. Seems to be getting a bit of action. So it's just like an old spoon wobbler got from a Tamer Marine the other day. Green and orange, a bit of yellow and black blotches, chrome on the back there. So yeah, it's a very slow action. Like, you can't wind too fast, so you just drag it across the top. If anyone has any tips on how to keep it sort of down a little bit more, happy to hear them. But we're just casting around some of this deeper sort of water, and yeah, hopefully we can pick up fish. Fish on. Haven't brought my net with me, so that's handy. Try and bring him around into the shallow water if I can. Doing it okay, guys. So we've got our first fish on here. I didn't get half of it on camera because I didn't realise my GoPro was aiming up into the sky. But we got one on here, so we'll get him over the shallows because I didn't bring my net with me. So try and do this as without hurting him. Nice brown trout, really fat. Come on. I don't think he's going anywhere. He's pinned really well. Come on. Try it, mate. Strong. There we go, guys. First brown trout for the day. Really solid fish too. Just casting into the snaggy areas and bringing it through. He was almost off too, so first fish, fat, full of bug, that's for sure. So we'll get this guy back into the water, or this girl back into the water, and go back home. And she's off straight away. Going down through there. Awesome, let's get another one. Righto, I've just cast back into the same area sort of thing because I haven't fully sort of cast into this area yet. So we'll keep, I reckon there'll be more in around here. Just winding really slowly over the snaggy areas. The lure sort of, when you're winding these wobblers in, they don't really sort of feel like they're working or they're wobbling, but they are, just very slowly. But it seems to be working. Getting it right out there too. Very peaceful out here this afternoon. There's a couple of blokes over here in a kayak, but apart from them, it's just me and them. The one I lost earlier was definitely a bigger fish, but that fish there was pretty good too, nice and not real long, but a very fat fish. Feeding all night, I'd say. There's a really nice fish just in front of me. He just followed my lure in. He's just sitting there, so I'm going to try and cast out over him, see if he does take this lure or not. Hopefully without him seeing me. Probably knows I'm here, but oh well. Just looking at that lure. I literally just put my fly right away too. Definitely knows I'm here. So hard to see in this dirty water too. only reason I can see him is because he's a pretty big fish. He seems to be interested in it, but he's not taking it. He's looking straight at me now. Oh, flicked his tail. He knows I'm here. So I had a couple of follows down here in this little area here. One was a really good fish, a bit bigger than the other one I got, and then he sort of just looked at it, and I think it's seen me. He was just sitting there, just teasing me really. And there was another small one there. The smaller one seemed fairly interested, but by the time I got the lure right in, it was sort of just skipping across the top, and he didn't want it. So, well, I keep going along some of this deeper water and hopefully get onto another one. Here comes the rain. There'd have to be a pretty good sized fish sitting around in here somewhere. It's nice and deep. A few snags down in front of me, but we'll tackle them. It just looks very fishy. There it goes, guys. We've got another fish here. Seems like he's a pretty good fish too. I think it's a he. Hoping it's a he, I doubt it. So we'll try and get him up here. Yeah, it's another nice fish. Nice brown. He's not playing up too well though, much or. Oh, yeah. As I said, I didn't bring my net, so it makes it pretty hard. And if you get too close to the water's edge, you'll sink to your eyeballs. So try and get down there and drag him up. Probably about the same size as the last one, I'd say. Very powerful. No, I'll knock it out. It's actually bigger than the last one I got, so that's nice. Oh shit. It's a really nice fish. It's alright, mate. There we go, guys. Really nice fat brown trout. Probably a couple pound, I'd say. As I said before, he's eating that little green spoon. We'll get him off now. So guys, it's a little bit dirty, sorry, but I'm trying to avoid getting too close to the water because I know what's going to happen. So we'll get this girl back in if we can. Oh, shit. Just gonna sit her there for a bit, catch her breath. And off she goes down under the stump. Awesome. Try and get another one. Sun's just sort of starting to show itself a little bit, but I don't think it's going to last long. Seems to be bringing a few fish to the surface too. Alright guys, another fish on. I think it's a better one too. Got a lot of fight in this one. Yep, better fish. Wow. It's coming in now. Try and get down near the water here somewhere. Beauty. I think this one's a male. It is too. Trying him. Oh, fat. Look at that. Jesus. Wow. Oh, look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Look how fat that is. Absolutely engulfed that lure. Wow. Get that out. That one, I was meant to record him, letting him go, but I didn't push record, did I? Big male, that one. Nice and fat, juicy. Swimming back. He's gone. He's all right, guys. I'm going to call it there. I've ended up getting 3 good sized fish. The last one being the biggest, probably maybe 3-4 pound, and it was a nice solid male trout. So unfortunately, that last fish, it didn't damage it in any way. It swam off fine, and then, you know, 5-10 minutes later I seen it floating up on the surface. So I was just lucky enough. There was a couple of blokes pretty close to me in kayaks, which were happy enough to come around and take him out of the water and put him out of his misery. And I asked them if they'd like to keep the fish, and they said yeah, they'd be happy to. So they said they eat them. I don't eat them. I just like to catch and release, but it's a bit unfortunate that it didn't get to survive. But sometimes that's the way fishing goes. But yeah, three good fish on such a pretty gloomy, shit-looking day. It's not a bad job. Yeah, like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. Cheers.